Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Monport controller card in for the laser now, and what we have to do is we got to pull this limit switch and pull this limit switch, and we've got to adjust them, and I'll have to double check whether it's normally open or normally closed, but the opposing way that they are currently is what needs to be done. So rather than to get my fat fingers in here, I'm just going to remove those 2mm, I believe, yeah, 2mm bolts. Pull this guy out. There was a zip tie back here, so we went and clipped that off there, and we're just going to pull them out off to the side here and do our solder work at this level. And we'll try and get some good video of that. We'll do the same thing here. Pull this guy out, work on here, and we'll do one at a time so we can insert and we don't get them mixed up. Okay folks, so this right here, you see the, you might not be able to pick that up in the camera, but this is NC, which is normally closed. The new Monport board requires a normally open position, so what we're going to do is we're going to desolder this, and then we're going to resolder it onto there. And that's it. Slide this heat shrink back up. By the way, that heat shrink was not on there very good. And let's see if the iron is ready. Okay, so here it goes. Alright. Yep, there you go. Oh, no, not yet, not yet. Let me, there. Let me try and tin this lead a little bit. Can you? Yep, and then take those and hold this wire for a minute while I get that hot. You got it? Not yet, not yet. I want to. I'm not trying to smoke you. Okay, are you ready? You got it? Let go. Let's take a look. Woo! Bigger the glob, better the job. Oh my goodness, they would. They would, yeah, it's stuck together. They would be pissed at me in the. There we go. We'll go ahead and call that one good. We'll slide this dude. A little warm. Back over there, and then we'll insert back in there, and then we'll get the next one out and go over that soldering process as well. So let me go ahead and pause the camera. Okay, so we've got the second one out. And a little, well, there went my sponge. You got it? There. Let's clean that guy up a little bit. Okay. we need a little bit of solder on that. Let me touch a little bit of solder on that. Yep. Try and get it straight in line there. How'd we do? Yeah, pretty ugly, but it'll work. It'll make contact. That's all we need it to do. Alright, and then we just got to put that guy on the same way we took it off, and then we're changing out the card. Be back with you in a minute, folks. Alrighty folks, so I've taken the liberty of removing bolts from here, down here, and then the side plate, and getting it up to where the camera can actually pick up what I'm doing here. So I'm gonna remove this nano board and replace it with the Monport GRBL controller. The instructions are a little bit lacking, to say the least, but what I think, I can't even see anything to tell me which side is which on the motors. These obviously the limit switches. Power, which you know, we're going to get rid of that. This is unknown. That's probably fan power. So yeah, this is going to be quite interesting here. So let's just take a look here. I bet it is fan power. There, runs all the way up. That's the spot laser power. Great. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and start disconnecting here. We'll remove this board. We'll set the new one in. I want to fit check that because there has been word that we may need to alter this pattern a little bit. So I want to make sure that that if we do need to do that, then we still maintain our connections here. So this is probably about the best time to go ahead and speed it up. Alright, we have to check this. I'll leave the name off the side. I'll leave the new Monport install on here so I can see exactly where it lands on board. And I'll be back in a minute. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, these holes right here, it is going to cause some interference with the new board put on here. So I think what I'm going to do is just go on over to the drill press, take about an inch back, drill out some new holes for it, and I'll get back with you shortly. Well, shoot, sorry folks. So I went ahead and drilled those holes an inch back. Got plenty of clearance in here to get my air hose in. I'm just now installing this plate, which unfortunately I forgot to turn on the camera. So I do apologize about that. I'll see if I can't get little bit better view in here, and to get you right down involved in it, and hopefully we can get this thing hopefully we can get it powered up here shortly. So that's the plan. Alright, well, hopefully this this view will last. So we do have a few things to disconnect here. Our stepper motors, and those should go in here. This is the X and this is the Y. And to be honest with you, not really too sure which one is which. They're all wired the same. So, yeah. Fun times. I'll just unplug this guy. And we'll just go with the X. There. Then we'll unplug the what we think is the Y. Maybe. Dang hot glue on it. Wait for the motorcycle to go by. There. Those are mighty nice. Then we'll undo the limits. We'll just go ahead and plug this guy in here. Alright, now from here it should be that all we have to do is plug these in. I'll go inside, get the laptop set up, and then we'll see if we can run this in the proper XY direction. If we can't, then we'll just go ahead and swap these two around and make them right. So there, and this little doer right here, come on, there. And 3-prong goes to here. Maybe if I can fit it in there. Whew. Wow. Fellas, if you got fat fingers like I do, see if your wife's hands are smaller. Whew. Alright, so there, and then we have the power connector to go here. So, at this point, I have no idea how I'm going to power this fan, but I think, oh, you know what, folks, I got confused here. This is for the centering laser, which is up here on the drag chain. I'll show you that here in a little bit, but I don't think that that's going to be a problem. So let me get the laptop out. And we'll see if we can go ahead and connect to it. If we can connect to it, then we'll run an axis test on it. If we can get the axis, if those are correct, then we'll just go ahead and see if we can't do a some sort of elevation check on the laser focus check. So give me a minute and I'll be back with a laptop. All right. The OK button here. I'm still on the trial. I do have the real version, but I need to make sure that it works with Linux. And if it does work with Linux, then then I'll go ahead and well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm an idiot. I forgot to actually connect the card to the laptop. Finally, we've got the software running. Off camera, I had a little trouble with the X and Y axis limit switches. They were not triggering properly, so come to find out I had them plugged in backwards. That problem's taken care of. Lightburn so far runs pretty excellent on Linux. This over here is a Linux laptop, and it's an old one, Pentium, and runs fine on the latest version of Linux Mint. And yeah, so I installed Lightburn on here. We're gonna do a laser focus test. I have about approximately a ½ inch cylinder taped underneath of this board. This is just a waste board now. This was an old test piece, so what I want to do is I want to make several tests here and determine the height from the actual laser nozzle here, and that way it's going to make it a lot faster for me to level up the height of this the height of the Z-axis here. This is a manual adjust, so if I have a 3D printed block going to the nozzle down to the material, it's just going to make it that much nicer and that much faster for me to set up. So this will be my first time attempting to cut with the shield open. So I want to get this set up. We're just doing a quick line, roughly 30% power, and we're going to check the width of the line and see where the focus is at and what that depth is, and we'll move from there. So let me go ahead and pause the camera. So I'm just going to kind of take cover because I haven't fully tested these guys out, but no, I really, they do say 9,000 to 11,000 nanometers, but no, why trust your eyes to a pair of cheap plastic? So yeah, I'm gonna keep it rolling. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the start button, and we're gonna get our first cut out of this machine after the update. So taking cover here. Looks like that did it. Well, hold on here. Wow, that's all of that's actually really nice. It's not a wide cut at all. I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and boost up this power level. Here we go. Alright, let's see what we got. Wow. Huh. Holy smokes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is... I know that the camera cannot pick that up, but I think that we're set up fairly decent. Let me go get another waste board, and let's see if we can't import something and just let this thing fly for a little bit. If we're going to be firing the laser for that long, though, I do need to adjust my my chiller here, which is nothing but an ice maker. You guys, if you were sticking along with that, oh, we're already we are already sweating here, so that might be an issue. Alright, I'll get back with you in just a minute. Okay folks, so as you can see, I was able to get it to cut. This template did not work out. The speeds for this guy is just a little too fast, so I think what I need to do is just go into the software, or go into that template and make sure that those speeds are all set properly. I mean, it's pretty obvious that you know, the way that this was cut, it just didn't, you know, it was either too fast or not enough power to do the cutting for it. So I'm going to go in here, take a little bit of time off camera, and just make sure that these things are set up properly. Okay, we'll check it out and see how we did here. Well, yeah, okay, nice clean cut. Very, very nice. No burning. So you can see that. No burning around the edge. Very crisp. I like that setting. Look at that. Inside there, no burning. That's great. Okay, let's take a look at the have the template card here. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. So 30% power, 10 millimeters a second. That is perfect cut there. Looks like very minimal charring too. That's good. We'll go ahead and we'll give this a little smack here and see whichever ones fall out again. So let's try that now. Okay, these are loose. So it looks like we can go 15 at 30% power if we want to save the laser, or the laser tube. If we want to go a little bit faster, we go 20 to 35. Looks like quite a bit of these are cut through on the back. I don't know if the camera can pick that up or not. Alright, there's a shot. So let me just, let's see. That fell out. That fell out. Yeah, with a little bit of help. Oh, there's one. It's got tear out. I'm going to leave the tear out in there because I want to know that setting right there is going to cause a little bit of tear out. This guy, I think, is going to be the same thing. A little bit of tear. Yeah. There. We'll leave him in there. So we've got two settings here and here that are going to cause a little bit of tear out. I'm surprised that this one didn't cut. I mean, it would be this one here, and you can see it did not burn all the way through, so that's a no-go for us. So what's our if we're looking at time, 25 millimeters a second, 40% power. If we're looking for laser life and we don't care about the time, then we can go 10 millimeters a second, 20% power. So the dithering, I'm actually not too happy with this because it's supposed to speckle at 10%, 20, and this text I'm not happy with either. You can see that this text is not right, so I will have to work on the text portion of that. But overall, no burning, very little charring on it. We got some deep cuts here with a little bit of charring there. Otherwise, I think it's an excellent test. I am all for the lightburn update with the Monport controller card, the Monport GRBL control card. I think that this is fantastic, and I can't wait to show you guys this on YouTube here. Look at the depth. I don't know if you can pick that up or not. Let me see if I can get in there. Look at the depth that engraved on this. It's supposed to be basswood, but I think it's balsa. But yeah, this is going to be great. I can't wait to get some more patterns going and take you guys on that journey with me. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.